What greater calling is there? It's one of the biggest disasters of the human race to see your loved one slowly fall apart and disintegrate in front of you due to a disease. It's a beautiful thing to try to fight it.
It's really exciting to know that we're getting so close to a cure for so many cancer types, and the work that LLS is doing, bringing us closer to a cure for blood cancer, is really important.
I truly believe that we're going to cure cancer not someday, but today. And I just think it's kind of cool to be a part of that.
One word comes to mind, and that's hope. Being part of this Man and Woman of the Year campaign really means, to me, providing hope for these patients and their families. I'm Lisa Anderson.
My name is Mark McIntosh.
My name is Michelle Medina.
My name is Kara Irwin. What prompted me to say yes was just to keep pushing to find a cure, and to fulfill a promise that I made to my dad. My dad was diagnosed with AML. We had no idea what it was, or had no clue even about anything about leukemia.
I was diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia, about 3.5 years ago.
I can remember when my girlfriend Julie called me, it was almost 2 years ago, she called me that her dad had this diagnosis of mantle cell lymphoma, and he passed away in January. We do this campaign in honor of him, and the good fight that he fought for almost 2 years.
The campaign is important to me because my dad passed from cancer.
My name is Doug Thompson.
My name is Brandon Allen.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Short.
My name is Quinn Washington, and I'm the Rocky Mountain All-Star candidate. The Leukemia Lymphoma Society All-Star campaign consists of past winners from different regions, and we're all competing against each other to see who can raise the most money for their region. I'm representing the Rocky Mountain region, and this time it's more of a tribute to my friend that passed away this summer. She was extremely involved in Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
He unfortunately went on a really rapid race with AML. It just went by so fast. He went through 5 rounds of chemotherapy. He had a stem cell transplant, and the cancer came back. And him and I were just sitting down talking one day, and he said, you have to do something for me. He said, I'm not gonna win my battle with this, but you need to make sure that you continue to do whatever you need to do so that nobody has to go through what I went through. And at that point, it was really real for me that my dad wasn't going to make it.
When we look at what is going to be happening over the next several years for blood cancers and really for all cancers, it's just really going to completely transform how patients get their drug therapy and what those outcomes are going to mean for those patients.
I was inspired to do this campaign with LLS because of the impact it has in the cancer research space, and because that research doesn't just benefit blood cancer patients, but it really helps cancer patients of all kinds of cancers. And it's really important to me that we're giving hope to both those survivors and their families.
40% of all FDA-approved drugs on the market today have their origins in blood cancer research.
But also the support for the patients, which I think is so important because so many people get diagnosed and they don't have the support from caregivers or the insurance coverage to pay for their medical expenses. I think the LLS is a great resource for that information.
I've had a lot of cancer in my own family, so definitely trying to be more involved, and I thought, what a great place to start is here.
I'm living proof that the research and the treatment is out there today that people are getting that allow them to go on and live a very normal and productive life post-recovery.
I want people to remember my friend Chelsea. She affected a lot of people, and she definitely affected me. So I really wanted to, in her honor, to do something that would be lasting, and I think that this campaign is just that.
I'm hoping that I'm able to help raise enough money to make a difference.
I hope that somebody can look at me and say, he fought for 10 weeks, and that I put in my all, and I hope to kind of inspire others to take some time out of their busy lives, or maybe tack on a little bit more and say, you know, maybe I should open my eyes to, you know, what's going on around me in the rest of the world and give a little bit to that.
I'm a big believer in never growing weary of doing good for others, because at the proper time, we'll reap the harvest if we just don't give up.
When I was coming through my recovery, that was one of my goals, was someday I'm going to run one more marathon after my cancer treatment. I'm feeling great, and I'm ready to run 26 miles.
To see this many people involved and engaged is just, it's really inspiring, and I just hope it gets bigger and bigger.